Welcome to another episode of Life with Bev. Do I or do I not look exactly the same way that I did last week? That's just because I got too lazy and filmed 2 videos in one. Besides, that's being an effective human being. I'll just keep telling myself that. I don't know if it's actually true. This week though, the sun is out and so am I. I'm going to take you to a little beauty spot, which is where I take Trey every time that we go out when it's nice, because he can go for a swim. And he's so super happy for going. Roll the titles. Is where it brings us out. How nice is it here? Like if I come over this way a little bit and if I turn up the volume, I think you should be able to hear that. This is where I always bring Trey on a nice day and we come out for a walk, because it's such a nice little area. And during the summer, when all the trees have all of the greenery on, it's actually a really nice and kind of a little private area to come to, which I just love. It is a bit of a confusing area though. Let me show you why. If you have a look on this channel, there's a video about when this town was first built up, which is taking place around about the 60s and 70s, and obviously a little bit in the 80s as well. This town was really built up. Areas like this were created back then, and kind of nothing has been done to them since. As you might be able to tell, when you go to cross this bridge, like you have little nails that just stick out of the floor, which is really, really not good to see. But here's the interesting thing. When you come off this little bridge, you have this pathway that sort of leads up and around, and it actually does go in a full circle around on that other bridge and then back round to this one. And obviously there's all this brickwork in between, and I have no idea exactly what has been here in the past. A little bit away from here, like literally over there, there was a bandstand that used to once exist, but it got knocked down because it was getting vandalised and it really wasn't getting used. There was a little bit of a kick-off when the council announced we're taking this down, because a lot of local people wanted it kept up. But obviously if it's not getting used and it is becoming a bit of a problem and a target for vandalism and stuff like that, then I can understand the council saying we're taking it down. That said though, there has been ideas put forward to the local council to regenerate areas like this. The town that I actually live in is under development at the minute, shall we say. Like, it'll be getting a new town centre and everything like that, provided the plans go ahead. But a separate idea and a separate fund has been put forward to redo areas like this, to give people somewhere to come to when the weather is nice on a day like today. Now that bit especially I cannot wait for, because I think it'd be so nice to have somewhere like this to come to. I mean, a lot of people do kind of slag off this town and it gets a really bad reputation and everything like that, but it is an area that is filled with little hideaway places like this that you're not necessarily going to find just by driving around. And it is an area that is filled with, shall we say, natural beauty, because there's loads of trees and loads of greenery and everything like that. But here's the thing though, areas like this haven't been touched since this town was actually created. I mean, yeah, okay, they've built parks, then the parks kind of got a little bit trashed, and then recently they have been doing up the local parks. They've been installing things like zip wires and more climbing frames and stuff like that for kids to do. But I'd love to see an area like this getting redone and actually having benches here and everything like that, because this is literally a 2-minute walk away from a large shopping centre, from the police station, everything like that. But this area doesn't get used because there's not even a bench around here that you can come down and sit on. Obviously, yeah, I let Trey go in the water because, well, because he knows how to swim and he knows what he's looking for. But I wouldn't let kids come and swim into this river because it's a really manky brown colour and has been dyed several colours in the past. One of the best times to come and see this river is when the local ice cream factory had a little bit of an accident and some of their waste product actually ended up getting dumped into this river, which meant for about a week or a little bit longer, it actually was a shade of ice cream. But I just love the natural noise of this area. I think it's so nice hearing all the birds twittering away and hearing the river running and everything like that. Like, it's just so relaxing just to stand here while the dog just exercises himself, which he does quite well over here. So that is it for this episode of Life with Bev. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing because just because. And I will hopefully see you guys next Wednesday.